also getting created. So that will probably help to share our views, not only restricted to a person. So since we are talking about the e-content resource, let's make it more open and getting to everyone. So that will probably help to share. Yeah, successfully now it started. So let me share my presentation. I hope the presentation is visible to one and all. And during the start, it's my humble request to all of you, rather than just making me as a what we call a teacher. I personally feel that if we all can interact, if we all are free, so that we can have a maximum sharing of our insights, and we can have some kind of what we call gain of some knowledge and thing. So welcome back to the first session. I was able to share one thing with all of you. So when we talk about the day one, the concept, that is the thought process of the refresher course day one, is we will talk about how we can go and develop some kind of PPT in the sense of creative presentations, e-content, and we will also see some good things how we can capture the lecture. So lecture capturing is also an important thing. Perhaps sometimes it's happened that we use automated recorded tool like Zoom recording is there and all. So if we feel that we want to incorporate some kind of flipped classroom activity or a blended approach, so perhaps recording sessions will be very useful. I request, as our coordinator suggested, that we should always be mute. But I personally feel that if we all can interact, and we can, you can ask me anything whenever, so that we can make our sessions more interactive. It's open to all sessions. Something is planned, but I will be more happy if we go some informal way of discussion and getting things clear to all of us. We will not talk much in the slides part, since we are able to see that what this slide is made up of. If somebody would ask me, sir, how things are there, how the animations are coming, it's simply, we all know that these are the GIF file available. First of all, can we create our own GIF files? Can we create our own text GIF files? Yes, it's already available. There are various open source tools available. Since we can have some resources also, that is OER resources called as, that is open educational resources, a big platform where we can find all the things available for all of us. So day one, I have shared you what we are going to talk. First of all, day one, we will talk about content creation, especially how to make more interactive content creations and how to record our sessions. So that is what our goal. Second important, in the day two, we will talk about, we know and we have the resources which we can use. Like if I talk about Google, so Google Apps, Google Education for All, having a lot of resources. So since we are having all the Jain IDs, we can have access to all the resources, which is not, few of them are not available for free. But anyhow, we are more focused on using a classroom. So classroom interaction. Apart from that, we will see some of the interactions tools which will help us to make our classes more interactive. That is the day two activity. I would like to talk more about the new things which are available in the Google apps. What are the new things available in the Google Classroom, starting from the originality check, various different integrations which help us to make our lectures more interactive. And of course, doing all this stuff, we require a lot of what we call some efforts to be put. Not a lot, but initially we need efforts to be put over there. So by this third day will be, we are going to learn in the sense, we will going to understand that how an interactive videos can be created. So not interactive videos here doesn't mean that only videos, audios, animated things to be done. But apart from that, we are also talking about how we engage students during the entire session. And just for the demo sake, one activity is planned for all of you. I hope every participant in this webinar, FDP, sorry. So we all must register. So I will tell you how to monitor each and every activity. I will tell you how many of them are completing the activities. I would not like to highlight anything, but yes, being a teacher, if we feel that students are not interacting or students are not solving, or even we see a lot of things that student tells that, ma'am, I have done or I have not done or something. So we must have something called as the tracking. So we will have the entire data analytics showing each and every part of the activity performed. Even we can know that how much time the person has spent. For example, as far as our understanding, if you feel that a certain thing has to be completed in 1 minute, if it's taking more than 20-30 minutes, so we can have a insight that why it happens. So there might be various reasons for it. So before I start, this is the first thing. I hope you are able to see. I have shared this. So I want everyone over here to get registered themselves. So this is a bit.ly URL. This is a shortener URL we might be doing. Shorten. This will shorten the URL. I will tell you how to create that also in this today's resource part. This is the QR code you can scan and also do. Someone who is logging with the mobile phone, they can use it. Preferably, I prefer that if you have a laptop and all, then we can do it. I request that only for this session, I want you to register yourself as a student so that I can capture the things what we are doing for the entire days. So rather than not only making the simple conceptual learning, we will try to incorporate our understanding too. So I hope you all have taken this. I request in our attendees, all the teachers, if someone who is joined from other schools, please share this screenshot, or you can just capture the screenshot. Shall I move further? If you got this link, anyone who would like to give some answer?
Yes, sir. You can move.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am. Okay, so as of now, I had not received any learners activity. Okay, probably you might be joining. So I can see how many learners have joined to this activity part or not. Still now, nothing, but yeah, whenever we move further, we can do it. So please try to capture this part, and probably if someone has taken the screenshot, may share to everyone. So let's move on to the planned activity. Again, it's a GIF animation you can use. The way we are presenting. Okay.
Sir, can you share the link in the chat box? It will be easier for us to register.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. I will do that. I need someone to mute it. Okay. Dr. Leith. Dr. Lalit, please mute yourself. Your voice is okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just putting the link over here. Let me copy it. Yeah. Yeah, I've shared the link in the chat box. So now let's move and talk about what we are going to deal with it. So in this entire journey, we will try to understand that few important things which is needed. It might be looking a little bit theoretical. I don't like to go much theoretical in it, but yeah, something is there. First of all, we will talk about why do we need an engaging content to be developed, and that this is one of the most what we called topic. If you search Google keywords, the engaging e-content development becomes the very hot what we called the topic around across all the FDPs and all. And that the reason is that things are that if we are making an e-content going to resist for a longer time if it is available on certain platforms. So perhaps being a teacher, I personally feel few things we should have with all of us. Number one, digital presence. Okay, digital footprinting is very important. If we all are already having access to multiple platforms, YouTube and all. So personally, I feel that everyone must have their YouTube channel, must be there in the LinkedIn, and they must also promote the student to be there in the LinkedIn. It will help in twofold. If we are getting any kind of opportunities or something is there, we can share with the student and all. And there are multiple platforms, multiple what we call the opportunities are there for faculties to go and get it. So we'll talk about that. Second, we will see how to create an animated video. Okay, that really fascinates. So creating an animation is yeah, really a tough job, because being a computer science student, if we are not in the animations or any other courses which are specifically talking about the animations and filmmaking, probably it becomes tough for us. But being a teacher, can we do small things, or can we at least use the resources available for us on the internet that can be easily used? Perhaps we must also understand the topic of what we call the copyright and copyleft. If we are anything using copyrighted, we must properly do that, what we call the credit to be given to them. So these are all the basic things that we are using regularly, and if not, we must use it. So third thing, I am going to talk about effective presentations creation. So effective presentation creation means whatever now you are seeing from the first slide till this slide, you are seeing something happening in the background. Something catchy things are happening in the presentation. Like you see the question mark coming as an animated part, you're seeing some background animation coming, so it will catch an attention of our listeners. So if we are targeting our first year student or any student, so we can plan accordingly that what are the appropriate, what we call the content which could match and which could make them more engaging. So we will see how to do it. I will show some demo, and I will share some resources also, so that you can utilize, you can reuse the resources, and you can create your own. Okay. Last but not the least, I am going to recommend in the sense I am going to share what are the various important tools what as a teacher we are using, or as a learners we must have. So I will not taking the recommended tool at the last, but I will be demonstrating or giving some insights to it in between. Okay, so that is what my entire presentation for today. Probably if while the discussion or anything which comes in your mind, if I skip any one of it, we can continue tomorrow also, since we are going to meet. So this is all about planned, and I hope you all will be accept my request, and we will make the more interactive part of it. So just let's go to the next slide. So the question here comes in our mind that why do we want to develop some engaging content? So engaging content doesn't only means that the text is there or we should interact. There are many ways. And if I talk about the passive form of learning, engaging content really requires, because we are not aware that what is happening with our learners, whether they are actually following or not. So engaging content also come with various important things, like planning for certain activities, making the content more interesting in such a way that student will take our entire lecture in a more what we call active mode. And to make it to coming from the passive to the active mode, we really need to invest a lot of time in doing so. Okay, so I will talk some of the insight, and then we will move further very quickly. So according to Karl Karp, one of the most what we call the well-known educator, what he tells, if you want people to have a fun, give them day off. If you want them to learn, try to engage them. This is all what happens with me also. If somebody says that, oh, today you have a holiday, so we feel more delighted and we are very happy. And but if you want to engage someone, probably I may not be doing the engaging properly or not. You may give me the feedback. But if we want to engage our students, we need to create a content. We need to formulate our lecture plan, our delivery in such a way that people are getting engaged. Okay, that is the major stress given by everyone across all educational domain. That's very really important. So in short, if I talk about the same, if you want people to engage, if you want people to learn, try to engage them. That is what the philosophy is there. So let's talk about the various tools which we are talking about. Tool here personally means that what are the things we are doing. So first of all, what are the different e-content tools available? Is it available free, paid, and all? We will talk. Next, we will see how to develop e-content tool. Sir, we are not having much of the resources. Can I start directly with the PowerPoint? That is the one of the tool which is essentially available with all the laptops. Yes, you can create. You don't have to wait for some big heavy tools to do that. So one of the great thing that we have the PowerPoint, and more interestingly, if you are shifted yourself to what we call the Google Slides, that is the one of the Google app, it will be more interesting for you. I would like to share my story that most of the time we get messed up with all the files which we maintain. Probably overwriting is the biggest problem. Somewhere accidentally we overwrite. That happened with me yesterday also when I was creating some content. Accidentally, due to the sleepy mode, it get overwrited, and I have to again spend 3 hours more to develop that. So just to avoid that, this is one of the best tool to go and have what we called put our entire content on the Google or the Drive and try to make it reuse it. The most interesting feature of the Google, what others are not providing, are called as the versioning. Versioning is very important, guys. Versioning help the things to appear, and we can go to the recent version or the past version. This feature is also available in our Windows platform. I use another platform like a restore, but probably we are not enabled the restore for very certain reasons. Okay, it consumes the data, it consumes our disk space and all. So where to get, that is the question. So if I want to ask, there are various things coming to mind, and if I see this one infographic, it will tell us that in order to create a content, among all of us, including every teacher, everyone is using one of these tools in their daily creation of content. Either it could be an embedded video like YouTube integration, YouTube video to be played, or a text box, or we are using some kind of whiteboard and shapes and figures, certain loopback which plays the video continuously, images. We use buttons, Google Map, we use web object, again interesting features to show the live statistic flow in our PPT presentation, slide share. We are incorporating quizzes, multiple things are there. So these are all the things that can be used and that can be taken. Okay, so that is all what there. So just I hope, I'm very thankful. I have just saw we are having almost what we called so our 8 what we called teachers have registered to the class which is created. I'm very happy Bhavna ma'am has spent some of the time on the activity. That's great. So this is how, if I come to know that I just want to pinpoint, yeah, how many of you are doing this activity? Come on, tell me, because we must have something over there to see, to cross validate things are going well or not. So that is always there over. Today's activity part is a very easy part, means easy in the sense that you just need to go to this part. Let me share that first. Yeah, sorry, accidentally my presentation gone. Let me reshare it again. Yeah, so this is our day one activity. I know the question is not going to be relevant. The only intention is that let's see some capturing of what we call the data, and that will be really helpful as a teacher if we are going in our class and we want to do that. So this demo activity will surely help. This is the link is given over here. If someone wants the link to be given, and perhaps if you are joining to the class, you will automatically get that link in the classroom. Okay, yeah. Vishal sir is asking about the classroom link. Sir, just a minute, sir. I'm sharing it again. This is classroom link, but this is not a Google class. So whatever tool we are going to learn after that is the classroom. So sorry for the call. Yeah. So these are the two links are there that we need to go and get. I have already shared it. So this is what something has to be done. Coming back to my presentation slide. Sorry if I'm closing the slide and again starting. Pardon for the inconvenience. Yeah. Now the question comes that if somebody asks, sir, okay, it's good that we are talking, how to create a storytelling kind of a scenario. So it was a challenge as a teacher to think about, because it takes a lot of what we call the time. It takes a lot of energy to think of it. But imagine if I'm working for a day and if I created something, I can use it for longer period. I can reuse it, I can remodify it, and I can always use the content which is there. So the digital appearance of the content will be for a longer time. I'm not talking much about that you should become a professional YouTuber, because it's not possible being a teacher. We are having a lot of engagement to do. But perhaps if I have something to share, and if my one of my good student miss one of the important activity, how he can get back to it? Yes, we are lucky that we are having Zoom, that the content are shared. But if not, then we can always go and use what we call the YouTube and the other platform to keep our repositories. Uh, or if you don't want to go and share your YouTube content, there are various settings available. We can make it unlisted, we can make it private so that it can be visible to only particular people. Or at the bottom, you can at least keep the data on your shared drive so that you can create the link and share it to everyone. So in this context, let's do something. First of all, some statistical from one of the leading what we call the educators, who tells that if any instructor basically using the videos in their animation, or where he is in the synchronous mode in with the teachers and the student, like what we are currently asynchronous, because we are using the synchronous mode. I am just delivering whatever from my voice and all as a live, and you can interact and we can solve at a single place in this entire setup of the environment. So yes, videos will make something very interesting for all of us. That is, number one, it helps us to retain. So retention is very, very important. So if we are learning, or if we are want to grab, we perhaps rather than reading the content, we go and search on the YouTube with the keystroke that I want to learn something. So that helps it. Next, motivation. Yeah, it do motivate, because if I talk about myself, I get motivated with a lot of interesting videos, animated things coming into the mind. Or if people are presenting, I certainly get motivated with the people who are presenting. So this motivation helped me as a teacher to develop my content more, what we call the engaging part. Last but not the least, learning comes out of it. 100% sure. If we see the statistical observation, we will understand that the learning in the normal PPT mode, or simply reading out the PPT, or simply playing the video, is not much. But if we make it into the synchronous mode, while playing a few seconds of video and now asking the question, it really helps to retain the attention and to impart the learning part. Okay, sorry, I want to erase. Next part, what else we can use apart from it? So there are various things that you can see in it. Number one, audio visuals are there, text are there. This also makes the content more engaging and interesting to it. Next part. Yeah, next, why to use the video? Now the question. And if we are as a teacher, I personally feel, okay, there is always an exception. If we feel that this is not an appropriate to me, we can move on. But for now, yeah, we must first welcome them. We must show them something interesting with our content. We must give the model overview. If you remember, I tried to put some of the content in the graphical mode to say that, yeah, these are the things which are going to cover, so that it will give the brief insight. It may also retain more student in our class, that yes, sir is going to teach this and that, depending upon the time. Directions, yeah. If I want to direct that which part has to become in the which particular part, or I can direct simply move and I can annotate with some this interesting tool, it helps them. Questions, duplicating questions or asking the questions in a active mode or putting into the slider and all, and then the explanation part. These all are the what we called our major attributes which help us to improve. Okay, and next part, let me clear out the screen. Before I start, I just want to show you something very interesting, how to make our teaching as a storytelling part. So storytelling in the sense that relating to our subject, how at the very first day or during the orientation or during the 0-day lecture, how to start with our sessions. I just try my effort. Let's see how it works. So so I'm just using the entire lecture, what is there in my mind. Imagine that I had worked hard a lot at the night, and during the presentation I have created a wonderful presentation whole night, and while creating the presentation everything was done, and before moving to my house I have kept the presentation on my pen drive. Okay, imagine I'm not having the pen drive, so I have created the presentation, and while moving I observed in the middle of my road that, oh my god, I forgot my laptop. What will happen if you are at nearest to the part, or perhaps you are carrying what we called the presentation? Oh, I have an important presentation today and I forgot my laptop at my home. What to do next? I'm just imagining the things. So just I would like the major area, the main intention is here to promote my education, my student to move from the traditional way of creating their presentation, writing their programs, writing their everything into a pen drive and sharing to them. I think that is what given the birth and generation to versioning system. Okay, I will give the hint. GitHub is one of the most popular, best one of the used tool and widely used tool by the people, those who are basically in the programming, either in the web or any of the programming. People uses GitHub very oftenly, and this has reduced a lot of burden from everyone. Even I suggest all the researchers must use their tools or set their tools or post the repository on the GitHub. It will surely help everyone, not only just to see. We always feel that our data get what we call used, or I will not get a credit, or my research will get used. But this is not the case. In an open world, people used to keep their research open. Not only open, why, but to get suggestions. It's very hard to get good suggestions, good improvement in our existing work. So if I keep, let's assume that I am good in the web programming, I have created a beautiful program which is giving some visual effects on my presentation, and perhaps if I kept all this thing into my GitHub, what will happen? People will come, see, use, and also there is the option to update, comment. They will provide the suggestion to you. Hey, you have done wonderful. If you could include this part of the small CSS file, it may enhance your presentation. Your load of the particular file may get reduced. I'm just talking a little bit technical, but perhaps if I go and see, irrespective of any programming language, if I'm using so, it surely help them. So coming back to the storyline, I'm not actually taking as a class and telling to my teacher, but for that, let's assume that I have prepared the story, and certainly what happened, what to do next. So the question comes, this is not the only thing. Next, it may also happen that you have hard work and suddenly your laptop get crashed. What to do next? And imagine that you're working on a computer and sometimes you find that, oh, I got the blue screen error. Blue screen error was the very famous problem which was persistent in Windows XP. You might have used, all of you. I have used, and I know that, and it's a very serious problem. It always point to the RAM problem, but moreover, there is a problem that OS get corrupt due to some of the background processes running, or something happened wrong with our operating system. Certain DLL files missed, corrupted, or any other part. So if these are all the things, what will happen to a person who is worked hard, his entire effort get down? So is there anything that we can do? Is there anything? So some idea generation. So the best idea to get it, work out for all of us is nothing but a Google apps. So if I'm using Google app for work, including starting from writing the emails to the entire set of apps which are available, this will surely help to make sure that I'm keeping my entire content ready. So I think it's a little bit not relevant, but I tried for the first year student in my previous organization, where I was supposed to introduce to them about the information technology, and the major portion was talking about Google apps. So just to motivate them, this small storytelling kind of thing that you can do. Okay, so we have nothing done any kind of more miracle or something out of the box. Simply GIF, search for the GIF, go and place it, and now you prepare your story. This is what the thing has to be done. I hope this is clear to everyone. Perhaps if anyone asking the question, I may see. Okay, Anita ma'am, something asking. Yeah, Anita ma'am, one on what you can please type. Okay, there are two links are there, ma'am. One is the day one where we are registering to the class. Actually, I have not created any activity related to it, but a sample activity is created which you have to complete it. Actually, it is already shared, so you can complete. I can see the statistic. Irrespective, I'm not judging, I'm not drawing any conclusion that whether we are master in a particular part or not. Simple thing, so that we may understand the crux of the story, that yes, if I'm doing like way, if I give the assignment, I can use it for my grading and assessment system also. Perhaps it could be in a testing mode, but perhaps it can be used in a future part. Okay.
So you said ghetto, what ghetto? On that I'm asking, when you were delivering the lecture.
Yes, ma'am, Hanson is there. Ghetto, sorry, where
Yeah.
are you?
Sir, she's asking GitHub.
Achha,
GitHub.
Oh, okay.
I do not understand, sorry.
No problem, ma'am. I think this is a little bit technical. So being a teacher, what happened, we may get floated. The only thing, the idea comes here that if I'm keeping some content, let's assume that if you are a programmer, may I know from which school you are?
I'm from commerce, teaching English literature, sir. Jain University. Just joined, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining. So GitHub is basically for the people. It is not part of that part, but yes, it is for the people who are teaching some programming languages, or if people want the student to use it for project work, for them only. So we are not going to use GitHub for all of us. So that is not a part. Yeah, but yes, if I want to talk about creating engaging or interactive video, then for that, it is very important for us to use this exercise part. It will give some of the glimpse that yes, what can be done. So another thing I would like to show you, I'm not playing anything. Simple, this thing is there. This is called as a sample part of your, what we say, the animation. So somebody asked that, sir, how to create an animated video. So this is what the way you can create the animated part. How to create the animated part, I will show that. It is animated is nothing but a GIF file, GIF file, and your what we called the entire PowerPoint help us to do that. Okay. So that is what the sample. Yes, ma'am is asking about to go for the live demo part. I'm going to do that also. Just showing you what are the things that we can implement on it. So if somewhere, if you feel that we want to take some middle of the quiz, how to make it more interesting rather than simply asking the question. So if you are able to see the things are coming, like yesterday I was doing something. So I just asked the question. After that, if somebody answers, I can truly go and give the correct answer to it. This is another way of engaging the people. So these are all the things that I have tried to cover. Let's go to our demo part. First of all, I hope you all are able to see. Okay. So while going to the demo, if everyone is getting engaged themselves, so let's talk one by one, creating the interactive presentation. So preferably, I will start with from the scratch. See, one more thing, if you are able to see, I'm using the Office 365, one of the wonderful, interesting tool. And one more interesting fact, if somebody these are the statistic, I will not show this right now. Yeah. So if people feel that, sir, Office is a part of Microsoft, and what happened if I want to use Office 365 for education? And if we have the educational institute, we can go for it. So there is a free Microsoft Office 365 for school and the student. Okay, so you can register your profile. You have to enter your official ID over here, and then you can get the free license of it. So you don't have to pay. The only thing is that you have to download the Office 365. The reason I'm telling you why, because most of us, we feel that working on the slides or like docs.google, if I go, so if I go, I can go directly over here. So I can click the blank document, I can go to the slides, and I can create the slides. This is one of the most what we call the effective way to create the slides. We can get a lot of different recent presentations. If we feel that, sir, whatever presentations we have created is going to sustain for longer time, if it will be always there, I can go and I can use it. I can anytime reuse, irrespective whether my I need someone to mute over there. Okay. Sorry to mute. Yeah. See, this is a simple way to go for that. Why to go? Again, if a question it is there in your mind, or if you feel that, sir, it's very difficult for me to go and create the slide animated, but I'm much more familiar and much more confident using the Office. So I prefer everyone, all of us, we have the opportunity to have our school IDs. We can use it, we can get it started, and we can get it for free. So that is a good thing that you can go and do for it. So I'm here how to start with that, creating the slide. First of all, I will type here PowerPoint. I'm going to the PowerPoint, and I will select blank because there are many ideas. These are the design suggestions are given. If you want to see the options, yes, this is 365 apps. Actually, I'm having the professional subscription, but Office 365 for the admins for the schools are more than enough for you to register, so you don't have to worry. So the moment I come into the slide, and if I have not selected anything as a template, because I have very powerful templates over here, I can go for search for template related to my, if I want to go for the classroom, I can do for it. But if not, so there are some design ideas that are given over here. So if you want, you can select some of the certain design ideas, elements for you and your need. Okay, and then you can use it. Or if you feel, no, I don't want to use any of it, I can simply use. So the best suggestion according to our presentations, we must have the design slide with 16:9, that is the white screen, so that whenever someone is viewing, it should cover the entire screen. Whenever I was presenting, it was the entire screen visible to all of you. Okay, so now creating the content, I will show you from the scratch. Okay, and I will also tell you the resources from where I want to take the content. Okay, I'm assuming everyone is using the Windows, and I'm also assuming, sorry, everyone is having the what we call the access to the PowerPoint. Okay, so taking over there, now let's assume my theme of the presentation is that I want to present and I want to create some interactive video. Okay, interactive video. So the moment I press, what happens? It shows me a lot of things, but just go to your image part. Okay, I'm getting it. You can have an option to pre-play and see how things are appearing to you. It's not looking anything animated. Let's see. It is also not. So the only thing you have to write here, you just write here GIF. GIF. GIF stands for graphic interchange format. it will allow you to give these some of the beautiful content which are available in a GIF format. Let's see. Yeah, now it's looking good. Okay, it is also an interactive. First of all, go and see number one. This is very important, copyright part. Okay, I'm using the demo purpose, so probably you may feel that, sir, whether these things has to be used or not. If anything which is a copyright means you cannot use any of this images what we call for free. So the next part will be you search for free GIF images. So you will get the most popular websites which is available for free, that is the Giphy. You can go over here, and now if you see, you can explore the free available GIF images for your presentations. So you have to type what kind of things you want, because there might be something which is not appropriate to view. But anyway, since it's free, people who is making this repository is the first question. If you feel that there are someone who is sitting a company and doing, companies are there, but the resources are basically pulled from the people who are basically using. So perhaps if you see, you can have the filter over here. Whenever you click on it, see here, it is an animated video part of a thing. What is the advantage of using it? See, if I use this, see, there is a kid representation, there is something writing. So if you feel any of thing that is interesting and more relevant to you, you can just click over here. I go to there, and after that you will find an option. Okay, there is an option to embed. I will not talk much about the embed. Okay, I will click on it. Just a minute, let me search which is downloadable. Okay, so I will go and write here free. Yeah, okay, just let me see that which are the images that can be downloaded. See here, copy link, embed, and here is an option to use. Okay, he is not, this is not allowing me because it's a YouTube video. It's not the free one, free image. Let me search whether I'm getting or not. I will tell you more others also, but I want one image to be getting downloaded. Okay, clicked. No, it's a video part. I have another option to just copy it. Okay, I will tell you if it is not allowing. For example, any one of the image will take, let's take this image for the dummy. I will just simply have an option to copy the image. I will copy it, and now I will go back to my presentation part and I will try to paste it. Okay, so what happens, it is connecting and it is trying to paste. First of all, I have to see whether it is a normal GIF image or whether it is an image. Yeah, perfect. Now it is working me as a perfect. Now the idea behind telling you that why we are using this image is just to capture the graphic content of the image that can be used. And why I was recommending you to the Giphy, because it provides the free images. So if I'm using any of the image over here, it will not give me any kind of copyright kind of an attack on it. Okay, so we can use it. One more important tool is there. Perhaps if I want to use free GIF images, there is one Pixabay is there, that is very popular. Giphy is there, Giphy is showing. This is also the popular tenor. We are seeing this in our WhatsApp also, it shows. So yeah, Pixabay, that is also there. Pixabay is very popular. Again, it is having some cloud security. I have to prove that I am a human, I am not someone else. So I want to capture it. Okay, boat. This is also boat, I think. Oh my god, boat. This is boat. I don't know about this. Come on. Oh my god, thank you. So if you want to directly download, so there are some popular images are there. There is a filtration is also possible. You can go with the size, you can go with the color, you can go with the category, you can go with the orientation. I want horizontal because I have set up the pan skin at 16/2, and then I have to write here something called as teaching. Okay, let's write here, and if I go, I will click on some of the image, and now here it is asking me for the price, means it's a paid one. So I have to go and search for the stocks which are free. So if I click on the Giphy, sorry, that is the, okay, I have just redirected to the iStock. Okay, since it is linked to it, it will show this part. I have to search for free. So free means it will show me the free images which are available that I can go and use. Okay, so perhaps you will find a lot of free images. See here now, thank God I land up to the free. So free here means it's a free. So this is free for commercial use, though we don't have to give any kind of attribution to it. Okay, if you find this is more relevant, you can use it. So for example, I want to use it, I can go to the download. You can choose your resolution based on it, and when I clicked, since I have not logged in, it will ask me that I am not a robot, and otherwise if I log in simply, it will allow me to download. So I have downloaded. I will show, this is my downloaded image. Okay, and now I want to use this image into my presentation. So I will simply copy it and I will try to drag and go to my presentation. I have just used that. Okay, now the question comes, it's a normal image. Can I make the image more interactive rather than simply making the image part of it? Yes. In order to do that, you can have an option to use it. I will tell you some of the demos. For example, I want to insert the logo of our school. So what to do for that? I will go to the logos part. Okay, I have some Jain logos over here, if you can see. So I want to use this particular logo. Actually, it's, yeah, okay, I can use any one of it. I will copy it. I can simply copy and drag on it. See, now it came. Now you might be asking me, sir, why this is the transparent one is there? But what happened if I'm getting any image which is not transparent and I want to use it? So for that, let me directly go to any other of the image. Let me see. Yeah, it is also transparent. Actually, I have made it so that I can use. Okay, here, this is also transparent. I have edited almost all the images. Yeah, now this is fine. So perhaps this is a good image. A JJ image is there. Now the question comes here, can I do some editing on the image rather than going to any Photoshop or any of the slide? Yes, you can do it. First of all, I want to trim this image. That is, I want to crop it. So there is a crop tool available over here. I can simply click, I can crop so that the edges are cropped properly, and I can simply use this. So after cropping, now the question is that, sir, whenever I'm placing this kind of image, it's not looking good. So is there anything which will make it transparent? Yeah. So for that, I will tell you. I'm in the normal part. I will click on it. I will double click on it. Once I double click, it will show the options related to picture formatting. Okay. I can go to the color, and then there are various different options are available. I will select the transparent color. So this set transparent color makes a color into the current picture transparent. So I will use this eyedropper and I will try to drop over here. Now it had made the image transparent. Now the question comes, sir, the image is not looking proper because the problem is the property of the transparency here means that whenever I'm making it transparent, if the quality of the image is not good, the transparency is not much good. So for that, you need some of the best images to be picked that can be made transparent. Okay, for the demo, I can see here, I will write Jain University logo. I will hit enter and I will simply directly go to the search and I click on certain image. Take it anyone. Yeah, I will take this. I don't know how much quality is this. I will simply copy. I'm not downloading. Okay, since we are from the Jain University, so copyright issue is not there with us if I am using. Okay, it assumes probably we are not misusing anything. I have copied. Once it is copied, okay, it will take some time depending fetching the information. Now I have copied. Okay, design idea suggestions, if you'd like you can go for it. If you don't like, no worries. So I will show you this transparency feature, really very wonderful feature which I use most of the time. So unluckily the only thing happened is that my image quality is not proper, but I can simply use it. See what happened, accidentally I have clicked to the flipped mode. So if I make it little bit smaller also, it gives me a good presentational view. That is what happened. Okay, and when I play it, it's looking little bit good, but I can go and choose a good image and I can present it. Now next part comes, if this is the particular screen and I want the thing that I want to change the color of it. So for that you have an option. You can go and click on any of the color and your logo color is changed. Depending upon the background presentation you want to make it a change, you can do it. You can place anywhere on it. Okay, after that in my presentation I have shown you how to make the animated this text also. So, and also if you are able to see, you have seen this part that some animation is coming. Is it this is the actual image? No, this is not an actual image. This is an overlay image, means image over image. This is an original pic, and what I have done, I have simply copied this particular part into my slide to make it more interesting. Okay, there are various ways you can copy small image, GIF images you can create, and you can just share it to it. Once it is ready, you can go with that part. Okay, let's assume that this is a GIF image and I want to copy over here. So rather than this go home teacher, I can paste it over here and I can align it. See here, I'm aligning. Okay, if I paste like this, and if I want to stretch it, I can stretch like this. Okay, so now if I play, now the image is looking different. In this way, we have the total control of making the things works for me. Okay, that is what the entire content. Next part, let's talk about the next content which I was talking, that demo creation, how to create an demo of the presentation. Okay,
Ajay sir.
So, yes, yeah, hello.
Sir, Jayashree here. Is it possible to make the GIF as a transparent?
No, ma'am. If you make the GIF transparent, now what will happen, I will tell you. Just a minute. This is a GIF file, ma'am. And if I apply the transparency, good question. See here, I made it transparent. Okay, but does it has affected my GIF? Let's see. If I play, see what happened. Oh, wow, wonderful. So thank you. I just got to know that few of the GIF doesn't lose their property. They are still working. So good question, and again one learning for me also. I have seen almost most of the file, whenever the GIF file made as a transparent, most of the time they losing their property of graphic interchangeability. But now for this image, it's luckily that it is not changing the property and it is looking nice. Yes,
Ajay sir, you cover the GIF file to the board, complete green board, you cover it.
What do you want me? This
you completely drag that, expand the image.
I can expand it, ma'am.
Yeah. Only that only the board should be visible when you are using the GIF. Yeah.
That I can do. That I can adjust, ma'am. I'm having the total control how to make it. Yeah.
Now you play.
Just a minute. Now see, something is there, and when I play on it, yeah, it's working, ma'am. A little bit expanding because of it. Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir, yes.
Wonderful question, and I'm very happy, Jayashree ma'am, you started the discussion. I hope we will enjoy this part. So one interesting fact I want to share to all of you. Most of the time when I was trying to prepare the presentations, many times it happens that my GIF file loses its GIF property when it when I apply some what we call the additional attributes in the sense additional like formatting, it loses it. But thank God it is not losing this property over here, so that's a great thing. Second, I just want to go very quickly to my file. For example, this is my entire presentation. What I have yesterday used, and I want this presentation to be shared among all the students, not as a normal what we called a PPT. but I want to make it as a video file. Okay, so for that we have an inbuilt tool available. I will tell you. Number one, I want to go to the file. Whenever I will click here as an export option, see here, not to save, click on the export. Now there is a wonderful option available. I can use to create my existing PPT presentation into full length HD, Ultra K, 4K video or HD video. So I prefer we must go with full HD because it is more than enough for the creating the high resolution video part. So what I have done, I have not put a lot of effort. My beautiful presentation, I want, because I want to make that my presentation not only reside with me, but I want this entire presentations to be Lalit sir, please can you mute? I'm not able to mute you. Okay. Okay. So, okay, if anyone can tell Lalit sir to mute it. So what happened? So if I want to make it, there is an option for video. If you feel that why not we make this entire presentation as a GIF image, that is a graphic interchangeable format, and it helps us to retain it. So I have an option to make it, at least make the quality of 720 pixel, not more than that. So it will make. So what happened once I click on it? So there are two options are coming. One is making the video. Second is making the animated part. Okay, I can go for the other handouts and all, but these are the more interesting factors that I wanted. So I clicked on the GIF. It will ask me to save the location. So I have created a repository, refresher course, day 1. I will save it as my first GIF. Okay, it is all automatically, the format is there, animated GIF. I will click on OK button. Okay, now I hope I am sharing my entire screen, and now it is converting. See, the process has started. Now the idea is that we are now converting my entire presentation so that it can be reused as a GIF or it can be reused as a video also. So I will tell you how to make the video. I'm just focusing more on the GIF part because we are using it. In the meanwhile, this conversion takes place. Something there that I want to share with you. Let me go to my folder. It happens whenever we are at the video mode most of the time. Okay, no worries. So I'm in the resource folder. So I just want to show you something over there. Yeah, let me go to view part, make it as a detailed content. Okay. The idea to show this, because many times we face the issue. For example, if you create a video, what happens? The size of the video is very large. See here, 62 MB. I will show you what the video is. That it is nothing but I have tried to demonstrate some of the steps that how to register to the play pause it. Even I'm going to share this with all of you, and how to record the video also. So this will really help each and everyone to go and register as a teacher or the student. So what I've done, I have created the video. I will tell you how to create the video also without using any bulky tool. But when the video is created, it becomes 62 point something MB, and we know that you can't share it with the WhatsApp, and it takes it will make the video more what we call the size issue is the problem, bandwidth issue is the problem for download and upload. So rather than doing that, we have one beautiful tool called as a handbrake. I insist everyone to use the handbrake tool. This handbrake tool will be very effective and useful to make your video size smaller, only in the size smaller, but not into the quality. So quality will going to sustain, only the video will become smaller into the size. And for that, this is the interface. You can download the handbrake from its official websites. Again, it's a free open source tool. You don't bear to spend a single penny for purchase. So let me demonstrate handbrake. It's handbrake. Okay, it's an open source project. You can find the repository available on GitHub too, but you can directly download from here. So the handbrake tool is there to convert your video from one form to another form, and that too it helps us to reduce the size. So just will show you the demo. This is the original size, and see, this is the output size. So original size is approximately 62 MB of the data, that is the disk size consuming, and this is consuming only 7 MB. So when I play this video, you will not find any much of the difference, even though the size is reduced multifold. See here, the thing is there. So this tool is highly recommended. You can use it, okay, for your purpose. So I was there in the day one. Let me see whether I was able to create the okay. Okay. I'm able to mute it now. Thank you. So go back to it. I was just going. I was not I was supposed to distract anyone, but I was thinking. See, it's taking again time, because GIF animation is something which requires a lot of time to convert. And the reason is why it is taking time, because my slides are more bulky. Can anyone call Lalit sir? I think.
Sir, I think you have privilege. You can mute. Ajay sir.
Yeah, remove anyone. But anyway, I have
no, not remove. Mute him, I said.
I tried, ma'am, 2-3 times. I hope I have muted him. Yeah. So the fact is that it is taking some time to convert, and assuming why it is taking time, because my presentation is very bulky and it is having what we say what we call the number of slides, and for that reason it's taking some time. Okay, but if I want to make it a simple presentations, what I have shown you in the presentation, that okay, let me go to my folder. This is, if you see in my presentation, this is basically sample GIF, yeah, so which I have created. It's very simple because the presentation was already there. I tried to create it. It will take some time because there are multiple applications are open. So it's nothing but the animations, whatever we put now, that animations basically get automatically created into the GIF. Okay, that is what over there. So there is nothing additional what we, so for example, I will take, I think it is taking some time. Yeah. So we will not wait. I will try some other demo if it is possible for me to show you. Yeah, this is the slide. Okay. So what happened? I will go to the file. I will click on the export, and then I would like to convert it into video. I hope that it may take some of the time, or rather than showing all, I will try to make it more easy. I will save it as a different file, that is, let's say, demo GIF. Okay, and now see, I have made the different file. My existing file is there. There is a demo, and I want to make this single file to be converted as GIF. Sorry, yeah, I'm just doing, see, my file name is different. Now I will go to the file, click on the export option, and now I want to create a GIF file. Let's see, let it keep it medium, because the frames will be less and probably it may take less time to convert it. Try to choose me the demo GIF short one, click on OK. Yeah, see, now it is taking at a faster pace, because the more content and your resolution setting will impact the time to convert it. Okay. Anita ma'am want to tell. Okay ma'am, thank you. Anita ma'am, I request everyone, if anything, let's assume that any question is there, and if I'm not able to see the chat, you can ask me, or anyone can ask on their behalf. I will tell you how to insert the GIF, ma'am.
Yes, sir, I had asked, but I was muted. I was so
no problem, ma'am. No problem. Just a second. I was just struggling to create the GIF because let me cancel this part because it's very big. Oh my God, yeah, done. So I'm very happy it is done. Let's go to my folder of the refresh folder FTP1. Do I get converted? Yeah, see here, demo GIF. So I have created the demo GIF and see how it is playing. So, wow, perfect. Good. See, it automatically play because the property of our Windows image viewer is that it will play automatically. So what I have done, rather than depending upon the resources, whether it is copyright, copyleft, and if you feel that you have demonstrated some of the content very effectively, let's assume English teachers are there, maths teachers are there, they use this PPT presentation in a very effective way. Because if I want to tell how to insert it, I will tell you, ma'am, just a minute. For example, if I want to demonstrate, I want to inserting, there are various options are there to insert the shape. There is a model, there is a chart, smart art is there. This is very interesting, smart art. Probably we all are working on some presentation. I want to show some data flow. I want to go and create some kind of relationship chart, pie chart, matrix, pyramid, all the stuffs are there. And I will tell you, if you want to use it, you can simply click any one of it. I want to show some SDLC phases, see here. So it will be, I can write something like initial planning. Okay, then I can go and write here, then planning, then there is an design phase. I didn't remember all. Implement, test, you can use in between if you feel something is there. Okay, so I can write here coding and all. Okay, so just a demo part, and the moment if you feel that these all are not used, you can delete it. So what I'm doing, I'm not doing a lot of stress. I'm simply using it. After that, this presentation is ready. I can make it stretch. Okay, now beautiful things are present over here. See, you can make look like 3D image. You can change the color of it in this way, and this is really helpful tool without going into the bulky things. And if I want, I can use it, I can rename it, and I can use it in my paper, I can use it in my presentation. If you feel that I didn't like the design much, I can change the design shapes. Okay, I have different options to do that. So see how interactive things can be done wonderfully without rewriting the things or spending much of the time. Okay, here it is single shape, it is not covered, but yeah, like that you can do on it. Next part, ma'am is asking how to insert the GIF. Ma'am, there are various ways. Number one is the copy, paste and drag. See, this is your image. So remember, when you click on it, that is a single click, and when you try to drag, it will show you where it can drop. See, now I will go to my presentation slide. Automatically, don't release your button pressed unless you are there in the slide. If you feel you are not able to go, you can use the Alt tab option and I can go to the presentation. So once you are in the presentation, see, this plus icon will appear for you. When you release the image, it will automatically drag and drop. So to check it whether it is really working or not, you can have an option to slide share. When I click on the slide share, it will show that yes, now the GIF image is working perfectly. There is a multiple option that you can edit image. Next part, if you want to insert from the existing PowerPoint, there is an option called as insert. Okay, there is an option called as insert image. So these are the options. I will talk about something called as online image also, wonderful tool. I will go to the device because I have already had the image. I go to the toggle, that is my designation folder, and I click on the demo part. Once I click on the insert option, now it will automatically insert. Another option, the wonderful option of the insert is here available. I can go directly to the image and now I can search for some stock images. It's very nice and wonderful. Okay, so I can go and search for any images without going to any web browser. And if I search, perhaps I want to talk about teaching computer. Okay, I can see for the image. Okay, after seeing some image, let's assume that this is a wonderful image, I like it. I will click on it. I will click on the insert. The image get inserted. So the idea behind is that to make it more interactive ground, or to make it more interesting into the background, we can do it. Next, to insert the text is also very artistic work. I can go to the insert. I can have an option to insert normal text box. If you want to make it more interactive, you have the different word art available to you. So you can choose any of the word art and then you can type hello friends. Okay, in this way. Perhaps if you feel that I want this word, or when I play it, see, it's looking very simple. Perhaps if you feel I want to welcome my friends in an interactive text. So for that, I am giving the website. Please note down the website name. The next website name is, okay, I will go. It is animated text. It's a text. Sorry, text. I will show you the exact. Don't go to other websites, otherwise it will ask you to register, to pay something, or to give the credit debit card details. Don't ever give any of the details to any of the websites which are not aware. Recently there are a lot of things are going on. People are using this particular media to do the lot of cyber crimes. So that is small. So if you want to welcome, this is the best website. You can note down it, textany.com. I am sharing the link with all of you. Yeah, keep it as a bookmark. To bookmark means what happened, I have to remember it, because this is an interesting, I want to remember for longer time. There is an option available on your Chrome browser, bookmark it. Okay, and you can give the name, you can do the bookmark. To check the bookmark, you have to toggle. I have a lot of bookmarks available, so it will be very hard for me to go and search that. I don't know how many of them I am reading it, but yeah, this is the bookmark available. Okay, that is there. So I can use it. Again, if you feel that you have marked bookmark it and this bookmark is available, there is an option available to you. Mobile others, mobile bookmark means whatever I'm doing the bookmark in my mobile phone, it is available over here. Other, choose the folder and all. Okay, I can create my own folder and I can keep the bookmark, but I am not doing so. I can do it. If I want to make it toggle to the top, I can do it. Very quickly I will show, because there are various things we are doing repeatedly and I want that, okay, I want it here. I will simply drag and drop and I'm keeping over here. You can do. So animate the text. Hello friends, I'm adding something to you. How, short forms, how are you all? Okay, so this is the text. There is option available for preview. Wonderful. For preview means just to check how you want your text to appear, something like that, this, or anything which you look good, you can choose it. In this case, you want to make the font size appear more. What is the background you want? So basically what happens when we design some effect, we think that what is our background of our text and all. So here little bit green, so I will go with the little bit green kind of a background, and here click on the choose button. Now this is the motion. So there is a daily motion. You can increase the speed and all. And remember, you don't have to do anything to register over here. I will just simply click on it and I will click on the generate. So when I click, it is generating animated text. Okay, generated, and see how are you all. It's not looking good, then you can change it to someone like that. See, contrast, always try to keep the contrast, because the background is green means the text appear should be black. It look good. Okay, I have told the black, I will use black. Yeah, I don't know how much animation it is looking good or not. Not animating, no? If it shows some of the animation, you will find good. Yeah, it's animating. Click on download. So once you click on the download, what happens? Your download appear over here. I will very quickly go and try to keep this particular download to my presentation. Yeah, I don't know how much it is matching. You have your own choice and will. See whether my text is animating. Perfect. There is an animation, but the speed is low. I think I have made some of these settings, which is not good. See here. This is the delay moment. If I make delay moment 0, see what happens. Generate. It is little bit tweak. I am using some tweak part. See, it's fast now. If I choose something different now, it will give more interesting animation. Come on, come on. Yeah, now it is looking good. So just let me replace it. I will drag directly from here. I will go to my presentation. I will paste it. So now it's our wish. See here. In this way, just to make my presentation part more interesting, I can do it. You can do an animation with your what we called images also, but for that you need an images, and there is an option available. So if I write here free GIF image creator, so when I hit it, there are various tools are available. Okay, so you can go to any one of it, and then you can animate. So let me search which tool I used previously. Nowadays I'm not using any free animated tool because the animation is already available, and our PowerPoint is more than enough to create our animations. Okay, so just search on it. If you find anything interesting, tell me, we can do it. I will take some animated image. This is irritating, going to it. So some of the image I want to make it animated. Okay, for that any images are there for me. Okay, okay, I will take this image, upload to make an animated. I don't know how much it is doing. I'm doing the trial and hit error only. I don't know whether it is animating it or not. And now, because I had not used much of this animator, but there was one free tool available which was using the animator properly. Okay, so I don't know how it is animated or not. So this is one tool, you can try it on it. And if anybody want tool to make, I will just recall there is a free tool available which makes the animation perfectly for you. Moving to our next section very quickly. I think I'm having some time is less for me now. Where is my presentation? Okay, so okay, perhaps. So now what happened, for example, you have successfully created your entire presentation, and you find that, yeah, now it is looking good. I have told you several different ways that I can go and use the presentation, either to create a direct video. Okay, either to create a direct video, either to create an animated GIF, or what next you can do. The question comes here, there are various tools for recording the video. Okay, so in order to record, there is an option available over here. I have an option to go and insert. When I click on the insert option, there is a screen recording is available. Okay, I will tell you what does it means. If you want to record the screen recording, I prefer whenever you want to record, first of all, you make it as a full screen. Okay, after making the full screen, go back here, try to open a new file. Okay, just for recording purpose, I'm telling, make it as a blank presentation. Okay, now if you want to start the screen recording, don't start the screen recording from this particular slide which you are really want to go and demonstrate, and you have to go to this slide and now click on the screen recording option. Once I click on the screen recording option, it is asking me to select the entire area of the pan. So I preferably want to cover all the part of it. I have selected, and now here an option available to record option. So before recording, I hope you all know the shortcut commands. So here the recording is enabled. I have to click on the Alt and Tab. It's a combination key. I can click and I can go to my slide where I want to start the recording option. Okay, this is a toggle off, toggle on. Automatically the dock will go when we start the recording part. Click on the recording button. It will give 3 seconds to be ready. Once you're ready, now you start. Hello guys, welcome you all. So today we are going to talk about the very interesting concept in our cyber forensics. Okay, and cyber forensics is a very interesting field which is having the course code. We are having the ISMA for 6th semester. It is having 4 credits. It is comes under the discipline specific electives, DSC 2. The entire section schema will be lectures are 4. For this particular course, you're not having any practical tutorial part. This is the module 1. Interestingly, we are moving toward the module. This is our course outcomes. This is what we are going to cover today. What is forensic, what is computer forensic, objective, and what are the various application uses. So according to Deloitte, so what happens? So Deloitte is a very big company, discovering and all. So there is something which is focused
in today's rapidly changing business environment. Organizations are facing great challenges and threats.
So interestingly, we have inserted some video over here. I'm just playing this video. So I request all of you not to insert a lengthy videos. How to insert a video, if you want, I will just tell you, because we have seen many people directly jumping and all and going to the video presentation. So there is a question asked to you, all of you guys. Come on, yeah, it's a good, great, correct answer. Let's assume that I have done with my video. I will go on the top, click on the stop. If you feel you want to take a pause in the sense you want to refresh, you want to drink water. So rather than disturbing the video, you just record, pause, and you start recording. After your recording is done, click on the stop button. Once I stopped, what happened? Now the video, what I have created, is now inserted into the blank slide. So the reason why I was asking not to do here, because that automatically, unless it will dump the video over here. So I have created, this video is created in the popular MP4 format, free. Don't go and use any kind of on-screen recording or any video editor which asking you to money, or it is limiting with some of the minutes. So perhaps use this. It's really wonderful. I will show you how the quality and all it works. Just play and see whether it is working perfectly or not. I don't know why audio is not coming. Okay, let me play full screen. Oops, something was wrong, and I just captured what is wrong with it. You know what happened whenever I'm using the Zoom now, I have to do certain setting that with audio, right? If I'm not wrong. So there is an option available to share the audio. Unless I click here, share the audio, I may not be able to record the audio outside the Zoom, probably. I don't know what is that. Let me see whether it is working or not. Sorry if it is taking time. So I am inside the streaming. I'm going back. So let me select the area. Okay, I will go to my presentation slide. Just a bit. What I will do, I will not take much of the time in recording part. Let me make it hide screen. Start the recording. Hello, welcome you all. So we are dealing with this. So this is all of the content and all. I hope my audio is getting captured. I'm not very sure. Once I stop the recording, see whether the audio is captured or not. Oops. Something is wrong. I don't know. So I will do one thing. I will right click on the save as a media. I have to ask someone who can just troubleshoot me why the recording is not done. This is audio is not recorded, video recording. I will write it here. But for sure, if you are not in the presentation mode and if you record any one of the video, I'm very sure you will get your audio recorded. So you don't have to worry on it. So I have recorded one video. Is it that? Yeah. Let's try to play it. Okay, so only thing happened wrong is that video is recorded perfectly, quality is good, not bad, and the video is having the wonderful what we called the presentation. Okay, so next thing, sorry. Sorry, if anyone can just troubleshoot that why my audio was not reaching to the what we call the presentation, it will help you because I have.
Sir, are you using the hand-free?
No, I'm using the headset. Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's why. If you want to record it, you have to remove this hand-free, and in the speaker mode, it will be recorded. It will record the audio in the speaker mode.
Acha, acha. Okay, okay. Perhaps what happened when I was just taking the demonstration in the previous seminar, WebDP, but that was recording. So I'm very scared why it was not happened so. But anyway,
Nothing wrong,
one
not wrong
troubleshoot
with
will help.
it's not wrong with the Zoom platform. It's something wrong with PowerPoint 365 only. I think you have to troubleshoot there, or what others are said.
I got, ma'am. Actually, what happened, whatever I'm speaking now, it's my audio jack, and I have to capture the audio from my what we call that speaker. So that is what sir is suggesting. Okay, okay, that will be done. But apart from that, I would like to say that you will not face any issue while recording a small dummy video also. So I request everyone to do small recording and send it to me. Even though if the recording was supposed to be done properly, I don't know this troubleshooting. Let me check it out. I will do it somewhere and then I will come with the solution. So perhaps what sir has told is perfect. We can go and see and we can try to certainly figure out with this. So here are some speakers are there. Okay, that is the speaker. I'm using this only, not using the JBL. Oh, I got the catch, ma'am. Actually, what happened, I will tell you. There is one headset JBL 2 is connected to my that. So whatever audio was going, perhaps it is going to you perfectly. But whenever I'm speaking again, so one audio is transmitting to my Zoom session and second audio is not transmitting to the whatever I'm speaking over here. Okay, that is one catch. Okay, so next part, it always be a trouble for all of us that whenever we are recording the videos, most of the time what happens, my video get recorded, I'm not able to edit, and it becomes very what we call troubleshoot, or it's become very tedious job to edit something whatever I have done the recording. So in order to do that, one thing is there, good option available both inside our platform, and that is called as your recording of your entire session. So for that you have to go to the view part. Just a minute, let me yeah, you have to go to the slideshow. Okay, so once you go to the slideshow, there is an option available here. This option is visible to you, record slideshow. Okay, so once I click on the record slideshow, see what happens. I'm telling you the optimized version of recording my pre-lecture which I have created. So it starting from the beginning. I will go. Your media recording device easy camera is not set up. Okay, so there is a issue with my camera. See, it mostly happens because okay, this was the biggest problem with me, that it was capturing from the E2 website. That is the secondary webcam is available. So what I will do, I will try to capture the audio from Microtech Realtek. That is good. And again, I want to make sure to capture the video from easy web camera, that is my camera. But the problem is that my camera is utilized in my presentation. So what I will do, for now I am just stopping my camera in the Zoom, and now I want to use the camera here. So perfect, it started. Now you are able to see. Are you able to see some background in the green? This is a green screen available, but the problem is that I'm not using the green screen properly. For that I need a proper light focus, and whenever I'm using some other third-party tool, which I'm going to talk to you tomorrow because I'm not having much of the time here, so we can do it. So perfectly, we see a lot of videos where with the person sitting like me, something running in the background with the green screen, and perhaps my entire slide. So when I want to start record, what happens, there is an option available, come here as record. So let's see what happens when I do the recording like that. Click on the record button. Okay, so recording not started right now. Yeah, now it's starting. Okay, so start recording. This is our first slide. So we are going to talk about the basic introduction. This is what something we're going to cover in our entire part. Okay, this is the first slide. This is my second slide having the course outcomes. This is my third slide. This is my fourth slide, and so on. If everything goes right, if I want to stop it, click on the stop button. Okay, once you stop, what happens, you just need to go back to your slide. Okay, so okay, I will go back to my slide. See, something interesting is added over here. See, you are added over here. Try to play on. If everything goes right, if I want to stop it, click. See, this is my last slide which I have recorded. This is my first slide. Start recording. This is our first. Getting? So start recording. This is our first. The reason idea to implement like this, number one, if I want me as a presenter to be present over here, I can use this a beautiful option. I can record slide by slide. Slide by slide means if something wrong with this slide which is not good, I can simply use I can simply re-record this. That is possible. Okay, so going with some Camtasia and other tool to edit the recording and all, I can use this wonderful tool and I can make it that rather than using this, I can simply do that. Okay, so once it is done, what you can do, again, you have a best option. You can go to the export. Okay, you can export it as a make it use it 720 and just do the recording to be pasted in the day one of video. This is I will write it video recording with self video. Okay, MP4. So it is taking some time, again, depending upon the slides and all, it will take some time. You have to permit some of the time to do, because now it is compiling all the part for you. So I think this is what something which I was trying to do. One or few things, if something is left, I have to check it out. Start recording. This is okay. No, let it be completing, because I don't want to stop over here. Some presentation should be there. So where is my presentation? Yeah. Thank God. I thought that I might have overwritten. Overwritten is a big problem over here. So just try to conclude some of the things. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for your appreciation. So we have tried to understand some of the basic things, why engaging videos are important. We have seen how to create, demonstrate or create the animated video. It's very easy. It's not tough. Okay. So the moment when we feel that something is tough, now it gives a mind a trick is why should we take a lot of headache and all. But it's not like that. It's not so tough which you can't go and use it. Okay, so next part, we have also tried to see how to create an effective presentations. I tried my level best. There are various things to improve. To me, you and everyone, we will surely try to make sure that we're animating and doing so. I have recommended some of the interesting tools to you. There are a lot of recommendations will be going to be in the upcoming way, and I personally feel that you must suggest me what things has to be taken care. Starting anything starting from the scratch, from your basic computing, from your computer tweaking to your creating the wonderful presentations and the videos, or you have something in great things to be done, you can tell me. There are various tools are available which I may prefer talking tomorrow, like what to do to record my conversations directly, how channel, how to promote it, or even the most important thing, how to create the engaging videos. I hope most of you might have done that part which I have given. You might have registered to it, if I'm not wrong. So the entries into me, I'm very happy that many are there present. Okay, so we are still having only 9 people there. Probably after this session, I may see all of you on board onto the same synchronized platform. Try to make it more interesting, and yeah, some questions are there. Yeah, just a minute.
Sorry, sir, I have logged the instructor here. Before you start the session only, I was trying.
Okay. No problem, ma'am. Sorry, I didn't put the instruction earlier because I thought that there might be some confusion. So, ma'am, if you have any other ID, now, please try to register with that. So
instead here only you tell me how to switch back to a student mode, because now I'm an instructor here. It is showing me all the this one information, but I don't want to be a instructor now, student. Switching mode is possible now?
Not exactly, ma'am, because what happened now, you are instructor, so keep this account for you only as an instructor, because somehow perhaps we are going to use it in the future only. I will tell everyone to become an instructor, because that is what the third day plan, according to my best possible way. Secondly, if you have any other idea, try to be a student over there and see how it was very random, ma'am. Actually, I would like to say that lot of planning I don't believe. I believe on the real-time examples and instances. So I have created that video during one of the FDP presentation at a national level. So where I have randomly created that with the other source, and then we have assigned. So if you go and see in my statistics, so almost 700, 800 faculties have at a time logged. But there are some limitations also, I will tell on that. But for that particular task, it's good that yes, we should register as it and see how things are working for us. So this is all about the entire what we call the 4 points, that is the point agenda that I was trying to cover. So perhaps we have a lot of important scopes to be there to cover for the various tools, and being into more what we called I am basically an open source lover. You can something which is little bit free, or we don't have to pay the money and all that things, we like to use it. So I have told you one most important thing. People get scared talking about sir how to use MS Office and all. If you are having we all have the Jain IDs, create an account for free and try to use these wonderful features. Why I'm insisting all of you to go for the Office 365, because Office 365 is very dynamic nowadays. Many things are coming into it. So see the great features. What I like most is like how to make the transparent images, how to make an effective use of editing inbuilt inside it, the various effective use of inserting the graphs, animations, and even if someone who know about who are working on the data part, generating the graphs, generating the statistical data and all, this is a wonderful tool that can be used. So I think our agenda of today's session was a little bit covered. I'm very happy and very thankful to each and everyone. Little bit covered. I'm very happy and very thankful to each and everyone. This is all something which really encourages any teacher like me and all of you for giving the wonderful insights for the interesting session. Frankly speaking, being a part of family, I didn't plan much. Only at 9 AM and started. So something was there in my mind. So if we make our sessions more interactive, very heartful thank to Jayashree ma'am, Anita ma'am, and some others who joined the sessions. So if we try to practice, or if we try to get something out of the things what we are doing, perhaps day by day as a teacher, we will always be a source of inspirations to one of our. So this is what is called as the true, what we call the collaborative and the team building spirit. It will help us. So we are not here just there to impart any knowledge. See, I personally feel that if I become a teacher, it will be very difficult for me to learn. So I'm always a learner, and whatever I can learn, I try my level best to replicate or to just give away whatever things we have. So by this wonderful thing, I would like to end up the session. But before ending, any kind of glimpse, any kind of thing that anyone want to share, anything improvement, that is much important. So I don't know, I always ask my students, anything guys you didn't like, any critics is there, you can tell me so that the improvement can come. So I always love to be getting some critical reviews. It helped me. So I'm very sorry for something which was not properly managed. Because on the fly, some other commitment I was not able to do, but I tried my level best, and I will try to make it more interesting as I'm seeing the participation is growing faster and in the effective way. Thank you. So anything else from your side? Please, I will be more happy, and we will wind up the session with the due permission with all.
Thank you so much, Ajay sir. Jayashree, I'm so sorry. I'm troubling you so much.
Ma'am, Jayashree ma'am, just sorry to interrupt. See, this is not a troubling at all and perfect.
Being a technical person, I'm asking you so many questions. But being a technical person, I have learned so many things from you that I'm happy that you. Sir, one doubt with play pause it. Is it possible to synchronous with sync with the Google Classroom? The play pause.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking. I didn't got your question correctly. You are asking. Sorry, ma'am. I think.
Sir, am I audible?
Now it is good, ma'am. Yeah, please.
What I'm asking, is it possible to sync play pause with the Google Classroom?
Yes, ma'am. That is a wonderful thing. I will talk all this on the third day. I'm keeping it as a third day, so that what happened before going to the play pause it. Actually, this FDP is planned in such a way that we should have some prerequisites. We always ask that what prerequisites should be there. So as of me, if you ask me, there is some prerequisites to go over there, because when we go to it, I need something. Okay, where is my video? Where is my content? In that case, if we are successfully creating some of the content for ourselves, I appeal, I request to all my faculty members, all my friends and the colleagues, go and create one small video of 3 or 4 minutes as an orientation video or an introductory video for yourself. Keep it with you. No need to share to anyone, to me or anyone. And then we will see small and what we call the steady progression, how we will make our existing video to be shareable to among the student. And that too, not only sharing, because who is having the control? If I'm able to share, 9 students registered, 9 faculties has responded, 1 faculty has done some of the things. This is the insights. This is the really useful insights. When we share with the student, they get fascinated. Oh my God, my teacher is knowing each and everything. Even that is not at all possible in any kind of asynchronous mode. For that reason only, the idea behind to take forward from the normal PPT presentation to an interactive and engaging content. That is why my entire thing. So we will move slowly and steadily. Tomorrow, my planning is that we will see one step ahead of developing the video content. Again, that too free, no use of any kind of paid tool as far as possible, and then we will calculate. That is all from my side. So any concluding remark from the organizers, anything has to be shared, or anyone who would like to share their insights? I'm very happy with Jayashree ma'am. She is always a consistent source of inspiration. All her wonderful questions always gives beauty that yes, there is some what we call the great connection is there when we are taking some class of it. Yeah. So
thank you, sir. I'm a good student. I'm a good student.
See, good student reflects good teacher and good good person. So you are always there for it, and I'm very happy. I've seen the most interactions, so it's really wonderful to be.
Thank you. I should thank you, sir.
Ajay sir. Ajay sir.
I think he's paused.
Ajay sir, you are not audible. Okay, he is not there now.
Hello, sorry guys, sorry.
Ajay sir.
Hello. Yeah, sorry.
Hello.
I think I got disconnected.
Yes, sir.
Sir, Hathway is having some problem over here. Yeah. Ankur sir, you are saying? Yeah, please.
Sir, we have a question in the chat box from Ravi Chandran sir. He's asking that is it Office 365 free for download, or it is web version only?
Sir, it's I have told you one thing that if you are downloading, before downloading there is an option. The website was given for everyone to go and register with our official ID. that will make you to use the Office 365 for free to use it. So if I'm not wrong, I have given the link. So there is an educational version is available. So you try and see whether it is working for you or not. I have posted the message in the chat box, and try to use your Jain official ID. And if you are able to successfully register, Office 365 will be free for you to use it. Okay. And again, it's come with the offline version. You have to download the ISO file. If you are troubling to get the ISO file, what I will do, I will share the link with you to download the Office 365. Okay, let me search Office 365. So I'm trying my level best to give you the Office 365 direct download link. Okay, and then you can download it from there, and it will help you to get, actually this ISO file is a little bit big, so it will consume some of the time. So what I will do, I will just give the link over here. Just a minute. Any other question till now? Searching for the direct link. Yeah, I got it. Please keep this link with all of you guys. I am just giving the link to everyone. This is a direct image file. You don't have to land up with any kind of what we say images, some ad or all. So it's a direct link from the Office repository hub. You can directly download the 64-bit version. So the above file is for 64-bit. I'm not capturing all this file, okay? So I'm not keeping anywhere. So if you want, you can keep it as a safe to your location, and that will help you to get it. The reason why I have given you the 64-bit, that if you are having a 32-bit OS also, it automatically install as a compatible version. Okay. So almost all the laptops coming, personal laptops are having with the 64-bit OSs. I hope I'm able to answer the thing. Yeah. Any other question, Ankush sir?
If any participant have any question, then you can ask.
Yeah.
So far we don't have any more questions.
Okay. So shall we conclude, if you all permit? Because I don't want to make it more what we call complicated. We will keep it very simple.
Yes.
Try to understand. So
Yes,
we try to cover some of the very basic things. So yeah. So shall we conclude for the day one? Because I think 36 participants are going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So thank you, Ajay sir. Thank you for the informative session.
Yeah, welcome. It's my pleasure. Okay. So bye for the day one. Again, I remind that you are going to complete the day one activity. Two things are there for you. Number one, to register yourself as a student for this particular session. Second, there is a small task activity is given. I am not bothered about how much percentage you have scored or not. That is not my intention. The only thing is that I just want to give the brief overlook that how this interactive things can be used in our lectures when we are going to take our lectures in future classes, upcoming classes. So with this, I just want to conclude. Anyone would like to say anything are most welcome, or otherwise with the permission of the organizers, can we close the session for the day one? Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Jai Shri.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, ma'am. We will meet sharply at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And
Yes,
try to, there is a limit is given. Try to complete the activity before 4 p.m. And 4 or 1 p.m. I'm not sure. 1 p.m. So it will hardly take 2 minutes 34 seconds approx to complete that. Not more than that. That's it. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you.